And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the live stream. We are continuing our second day of Demon Souls. I got a little bit of bad news. I mean, depending on your perspective. So on the PlayStation 4, you have the option to hook up a external USB stick, or you could probably even use a USB drive, but I don't see the point in that. And you can back up your game saves. And I mean, obviously you have the option to use PS Plus, I think is what it's called, which allows you to upload to the cloud, or you can do it off of the PS whatchamacallit, the PS Plus. And Sony, I guess, took a note out of or a page out of Nintendo and decided to get rid of that feature. So in order to back up your game saves, you have to actually subscribe to their PlayStation Plus. Now, not that it's like terribly expensive, but that's an extra, I think it's $11 a month that you have to pay just to back up your game saves. And obviously if you don't, and something happens to your PlayStation, and considering these things are failing, yeah, like you are forced to have to do that. That is some bullshit, especially considering how much this thing costs. So I hope that there are some hackers or somebody that can figure out a way to, go in and extract the game saves. I'm sure there will be, because I know a lot of people are going to be pissed off about that. I was not aware of that. And it's funny because I've been watching reviews pretty religiously, and not a single reviewer has mentioned this. I know a lot of people will be like, "Oh, it's only $11 a month." It's not even just that the necessary cost of it, because you are locked behind it, but you also don't have the ability to mix and match your game saves. I'll give you an example. So when I was playing Bloodborne, I was making a backup save every time I got to a boss. So my Bloodborne backups are literally set up in a way where if I want to load up a boss, all I got to do is load that game save, and I can jump into the game and fight that particular boss if I wanted to. The way they've got this set up, you can't do that. Now, I wasn't going to do that for this game anyways, because I'm probably going to do another playthrough at some point. But just the fact that you can't do that really, really sucks. So it's not just about the money, it's also, the functionality of it. So I'm hoping that, in time we will get somebody that'll be able, or Sony will add that feature back in, because I mean, this is some bullshit. I do not agree with this at all. Like, I hope enough people complain about this, because this is, I don't know, probably not, because a lot of people are, like that are into the consoles or whatever, that they're probably like totally fine, paying the extra $11 a month. I'm not for fucking backup saves. And the other thing I'm wondering is like, okay, so let's say I go ahead and pay the subscription fee for the backup saves, and I'm done playing my PlayStation 5 for, a few months. Let's say, I'll probably be playing it for the next few months, but after that, I'll probably be going back to PC gaming and playing some of the PC games like Cyberpunk or whatever. There's no need for me to continue to pay the $11 a month for however long I'm away. So I'm wondering, if I stop my subscription, how long are they going to keep my backup saves? Are they going to purge them if I don't, resubscribe within a time limit? So yeah, this is some bullshit. I am not happy about that at all. And I'm definitely going to make a video about that. But anyways, so I can't back up my saves. My saves, I do have PlayStation Plus. I got that. I was going to get it anyways, even with the USB stick, because I got it. I activated it a day or two ago, but I wanted to have both, because I wanted to have two backups, one for myself, just in case something on Sony's end fucks up. And then of course, having theirs. But knowing that I'm locked behind a paywall, yeah, this really, really sucks. Let me test out the UI real quick. All right, ready. Okay. I thought we were ready. Give me 1 second here. Oh. Something's broken here. Yeah, I can see your messages. My controller is not working. I wanted to wait till we jumped into start. I try to wait to initiate the controller until I'm ready to actually start playing, because it will oftentimes disconnect. Hopefully it'll work this time. What the hell is going on? Why is it not working? Yeah, I'm not getting any controls at all. Oh, I think I know what happened. Nope. Oh, there it goes. I got it working, but I may have to restart the stream. I'll go ahead and play, and if I have to restart, I'll just have to restart. Hopefully I won't have to. That's on, so I'll show you what happened. So basically, I use this app here. This this app right here, and unfortunately, it gets confused sometimes on which controller slot to use. And if I probably should have waited until I was actually like ready to jump in, but I started it right when I hit the stream, and it ended up disconnecting it. And it threw it over to player 2. It'll work, but it does tend to bug out. So I may have to, like, you know, restart my machine and restart the stream. If I do, I'm gonna have to do a whole reboot of my machine. But it is working right now. It might be all right. So anyways, yeah, it kind of pisses me off, this fucking thing. Sorry about that, Junaid. I was trying to get having technical problems. I don't usually have them, but when it comes to the remote play and Steam, that's usually the only thing that gives me a technical issue. Okay, let's see if the UI is going to work. And of course, it's not fucking working. Ah, I figured it out. Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, yesterday was rough. Yesterday was fucking rough, man. I had heard from other Souls players that this game was supposed to be, or was not necessarily supposed to be, but allegedly, according to them, was actually easier than the other Souls games. Now, I've only really played one boss. The first boss I'm not really going to count because I didn't go in there with armor, and you only get one chance at it, so you don't even know really the difficulty of the boss. The second boss, I don't know. I mean, there's a little bit of a challenge to it, but I don't know if it goes as far as say it's like really hard, but it's not easy either. Unless you know the strat, which I already kind of knew because I've done it before. But yeah, I don't think I agree that this game is easier. You know, I've only done like 2 sections, but so I think part of the argument against that is in the Souls games, whenever you find a boss, and let's say you get to the boss, and let's say you die, okay, that's fine. You end up porting back to one of these, which is generally like the checkpoint of where you're kind of bound to, and you have to travel back to the boss. And generally in the Souls games, except for this one, you can run back to the boss, and sometimes, most of the time, the run isn't too far. Every now and again, you'll get a boss where the run is actually kind of far, and it kind of sucks. But those are very few bosses like that. And you never really have to fight your way back to the boss. You generally like run past all the enemies and just go straight to the boss. This game, you cannot do that with. Like, you actually have to fight your way back to the boss. And the boss, I mean, I found the second, or, well, I'll just call it the second boss because I don't count the first boss. So I find this second boss, and it's a long way back to the boss, for one. And you have to fight your way back to the boss. And then if you get to the boss and you're blowing all your load, healing and all that, trying to get to the boss, and then you die again, it's like, how is that easier? I don't understand. But I do think that I might be doing things wrong, or, well, I don't know if I should say wrong, but not the most efficient way as far as like the second boss that I found. I don't think I'm really supposed to be fighting that boss yet. I believe, and I could be wrong, and I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to the Nexus. In fact, we'll do that now. So you have 5 worlds, and the 5 worlds obviously they have, you know, their bosses in each world. So I've gone to this first one and hey Drago, how's it going? Welcome back. And I don't know if you celebrate Thanksgiving, but if you do, happy Thanksgiving. So each of these like stones are kind of like different worlds that you can go to, and they have bosses. And so I've killed the first boss for this area here. But I believe I'm supposed to kind of travel around to maybe some of these other stones and kill the first bosses of those, and then kind of go around leveling up like that. I don't know. But I know that that second boss in this first area is, it's not that he's hard, but it's the fact that it's almost like One Reborn from Bloodborne, because One Reborn, you go in and there's a bunch of mages that are up on the on these side of the buildings. Like you're in this like courtyard fighting One Reborn, and then on the second floor of the building that goes around the courtyard, you have all these mages that are range attacking you. And yeah, I guess it's a Tower Knight. I didn't have a very good experience with them yesterday. I only encountered them twice, I think, but it was towards the end of the stream. But there's all these archers that are surrounding them. So I kind of thought, you know what, these archers are no joke. Let's take out the archers, because I didn't do that in One Reborn. I didn't take out the mages. I just fought One Reborn and just was dodging or whatever. But these archers are a lot more precise with their shots, so they're going to hit you. And when you get hit, it's quite a bit of damage. So, of course, it could be my armor too or whatever. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Drago. Yeah, it is kind of a blend of that. But I've got some souls over here that I haven't really cashed in yet. So I'm going to cash in and level up so I can equip that other sword.
Then she didn't me ask, would you mind giving me that?
Oh, this is the quest.
You're a saint. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mustn't forget. It's not much, but please accept this as thanks. I found it discarded on the main road. It might look ordinary, but it seems to possess a strange power. Anyway, I feel that you should have it. It will be happier in your hands.
Ring of Herculean Strength. Okay. I probably didn't pronounce that right. Just as a heads up, Drago, there's a small chance I may have to restart my machine, but I'm going to play anyways, and hopefully because I'm doing the remote play and the program I'm using kind of bugs out, and it kind of bugged out, but it's working, so I'll play until it decides to just not work.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your beloved.
But I'll just reboot and then start the stream back up if that happens. So that ring wasn't great in the original game, and it turns out it's borderline useless in this game. Okay, the ring he just gave me. Okay. I'll check it out in a minute. I'll start with these because I have a bunch of these, and I don't imagine there are a lot of souls. But I think, I need to level 4 levels on my strength to equip that sword.
You have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
Let me check my stats. Okay, yeah, so I have 14 strength, so I need 4 more points of strength. Let me see how much.
Thou seekest the power of the soul,
I know, right?
Touch the demon inside me. Soul of the mind. Keep
Okay.
life's ether.
Dude, I did this awesome backstab yesterday. It was totally Spartan. And it was my first backstab in the game. It was really cool.
The world might be meant.
All right, so I need 847. So they're going to go up in increments. I don't know what the increment will be, but I would say a couple hundred souls. I need 4 points. I'm going to guess probably like 4,000 souls, maybe 5,000. Yeah,
I shall await thy return, Slayer of Demons.
okay, these are just warriors. So let's find out how many. Okay, we're going to use 1. Okay, so those are about 800. So let's use 4 more. All right, let's level up.
Thou seekest the then touch soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let
Oh, really?
death be granted, so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
So I don't know if that you would care about this, Drago, but I just discovered this today. I'm not exactly happy about this for a couple reasons. I already kind of did my rant about it. But so if you remember on the PlayStation 4, I was backing up my game saves for Bloodborne for the most part at every boss. So that way, if I ever want to reload that boss and go back and just fight that one boss, I could do that. Sony took a page out of Nintendo and decided to lock game saves behind a paywall. So you can no longer use a USB stick to back up your game saves. And obviously they're trying to force people. I know, I was pissed. It's not even just, well, it's that, but having to also pay $10, $11, well, it's like $11 a month. So you have to pay the $11 a month now. And you can't, even if you do pay that, you still can't like back up your game saves if you want to have, checkpoints in games that you would just like to reload and play again. So yeah, I'm kind of pissed. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that somebody figures out a way to hack that. I don't agree with that. I'm really kind of pissed off about that. All right, so I need one more.
Art thou
And
finished?
may
thy strength.
because I actually went to go back up my save today because today's my second day. So I was like, okay, let me back up, and I'm not doing it for the bosses. I was just going to play the game, but I wanted to go ahead and just have a backup just for peace of mind. It wasn't really to do the same like I did with Bloodborne, because I'll probably play this again and I'm not too worried about it. And I plugged it in and I was going in the menu trying to find, okay, where do I format it? Where do I connect so I can go ahead and convert it over? And I couldn't find it. I was like, where the fuck is it? So I went online and then I found out that Sony put it behind a paywall. And another thing that kind of pisses me off is I follow a lot of console reviewers aside from like PC tech reviewers. Not one of them has said anything about this. Not one. Like I follow Spawnwave, Young Yeah. There's a few other people that I follow, and not one of them has said anything about the backing up of game saves and things like that. Because another thing is like, what if like I'm the type of person that I'm not going to be playing my PS5. I mean, I don't think if it's anything like my PS4, I'm not going to be playing it every single month for the next few years. There's going to be times where I'm going to go back to my gaming PC and I'll be playing that for a few months. Like when I get around to playing Cyberpunk, if it's not a flop, if it actually is a legit game, I'll probably be playing that for a few months. I'm not going to pay Sony a subscription for something I'm not using. So I'm wondering, are they going to purge my game saves if I don't continue to pay? Or do you have a time limit? So it's fucked up. I don't like that at all. Yeah, I don't. Are you referring to the PS5 or the PS4 when you're talking about that? Well, I don't know why anybody would use a USB stick on the PS5 because there's there's no real point. You'd want to use like a USB hard drive, but I have heard that if you're using a USB hard, that's why I'm not doing any of that shit with my PS5. Like I've turned off updates. I'm not using an external drive. I'm not using rest mode. I even I don't know if you saw Steve's review. Okay. Steve at Gamers Nexus did a thermal temperature review over the PS5, and the memory runs really hot, which probably explains why people's PS5s are failing. So, but he did say that if you take off the panels, it'll drop at 5 degrees. So I've got my panels off, but I would like to get some dust filters for the fan so it's not, getting, too dusty in there.
Thou seekest the then touch soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be grounded.
I might also cash in some souls and buy some magic spells as well, which means I might need to up my my intelligence. All right, let's see about this sword. Damn, that thing uses a lot of stamina. All right, let's go talk to that cat that sells the spells. Who's this guy? Where the fuck did this guy come from? And where are all these people coming from?
I have sinned. I swore allegiance to Saint Urbain, but was of no use to him. And now I have run away and abandoned his augustness. O Lord, punish me, for I have not the strength to punish myself. Oh, august one, I hesitate to imagine your present state. Deep within the darkness, where no light shall ever shine, will you continue to pray, even in such misery?
The fact that they just gave you a send a storage option from your inventory is both delicious and a bit strange. Okay. I don't know where these guys came from. Like, they just appeared. They weren't here yesterday.
Oh, you must be another disciple of God. I too am on a quest to fight the demons in the name of the Lord. May I share God's power with you? Do not be bashful. We are both cut from the same cloth.
Oh, okay, miracles. No. No, but I will talk to you.
Miracle is a heavenly act, but spells are the acts of demons, the work of soul arts. They have similar effects, and yet one is clearly evil, and the other is clearly good. Magicians, in the end, are mere servants of the demons. A miracle is a heavenly act.
Okay.
Spells are the acts of demons.
Oh, Drago, I have a question for you if you can answer this for me. Is there an option to respec? Let's talk to her again, see if she's got anything new.
Back in the time that I lived below Boletaria Castle, King Alan left on some strange business, then returned with horrible demons in tow. Soon, the land was ravaged by soul-starved madmen. My spine shudders just to think about it. If I did not have my miracle stone shard, keepsake of my grandfather, I may not have survived.
Okay, I don't think the developers said that they pretty much stuck to the original format of the game, so they probably didn't. Which again is another issue of not being able to back up your game saves. Kind of a bummer.
If I did not have my miracle stone,
Okay.
keepsake of my grandfather.
I think the dude that I'm looking for is on the other side. But I really don't know where these cats came from. Like that dude sitting up there, I know where he came from because I did his quest. Oh, there's a way to level down. Yeah, this guy.
Are you begging for a magic lesson?
That's funny. Second to last boss. Well, I guess, I don't know how the mechanic works, but I guess if you were to do that, then you might be able to utilize that as a option going into Game Plus, so you could do a whole new build. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so I'm interested in the enchant weapon. And I thought I might pick up these as well. So I need like 7,000 souls. That familiar prank seems like it might be helpful for maybe like when I'm trying to run back to the boss, like with all those fucking archers. I could like throw that and maybe that would work on them. Protection looks good, but all right, so I'm gonna see if I can get 7,000 souls.
I see.
I've got 1,000 now, so I only need 6. Let's go into one benefit of Demon Souls is that it's by far the easiest Soulsborne game. You didn't see me play yesterday. I got the shit kicked out of me yesterday, man. Like, it was bad. Like, I had better luck in the other games than I did in this. Like, it was probably the worst experience. Well, not experience. Like, I enjoyed it. Like, even though I was getting the shit kicked out of me, like, I was having fun. But I'm not so sure I agree with that. But I'm probably doing things wrong. Okay. But I mean, I've been doing all of them blind, obviously. But like in comparison to every game except for Dark Souls 2, this one's been probably the rougher ones. Sekiro might be up there. But Sekiro does get easier. It's just that first beginning part's kind of hard. All right, we need to go back to storage and pick up some more souls. Yeah. Hopefully today will be better. Dude, check out Andre, dude. USADA got a hold of him. Now he can't use PEDs anymore, so he's all shrunken down.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings, don't you worry.
Yeah, you're right. They don't tell you very much. All right, we'll take that one. And we'll take all of those. And I'm not going to use the Demon Soul.
You have a heart of gold. Don't let me.
Wow, that one gave me almost exactly what I needed. That was a lot. Stored Warrior Soul. Okay, that should be enough to buy these. But I'm probably going to need to level up intelligence to get some mana.
Are you begging for a magic lesson?
Actually, I'm going to pop one more and get that familiar prank.
Careful how you use it.
That might be helpful. Perfect. I need 500. So this is going to be a strength intelligence build. I don't know, man. I'm I do want to kind of see if I can use some magic. But I guess so. Yeah.
Are you begging for a magic?
Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Be careful how you use it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Be granted to one such as I had to make.
I mean that's kind of the way I'm going, because I'm probably going to go more strength. I don't know if I think the term that Souls fans use is quality build when you're using dex and strength. So I may incorporate some dex later. I don't know.
Are you begging?
So I think I need to attune. Okay, so I need more memory slots.
Be careful how you use it.
Oh, dude, Sony screwed me again too, dude. So they did this fucking game sale, right, for the Black Friday. And I was just like, I just bought, because the only games I bought were Demon Souls and the Spider-Man pack. And then I log in and they send this, little thing, Black Friday, games on sale. And like a dumbass, I go ahead and open it up. And what do they have? They have Ghost of Tsushima. Is like, I think it was like $49 or something like that, or 45, something like that. Because it's normally like 60 something, 70 or whatever. And because I was planning on getting it, but I was gonna wait till it went on sale, so it actually did. But then I was just like, fuck. because I just bought all these games. But I went ahead and bought it. I didn't play the game, but I did the first intro to make sure it was running at 60 FPS. That game is gorgeous. I don't know like how well it's going to play, but it looks pretty amazing. Yeah, I hope it's a good game that I will enjoy. So I believe, if I remember right, in order to get more atonement slots, I need to have more intelligence. So that means I need to level intelligence. So maybe do 3 points. So let's pop some more souls. Let's go back to well, I say I think because I mean I appreciate it because I'm not like I haven't really used magic that much. Like Dark Souls 3 was the first time. Yeah, you're right. I'm just gonna do one level up and see, you know, how I do know that it does that. I just don't know how they're gonna do it in this game.
Thou seekest, then touch the soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
Okay, it shows more mana.
Strength be granted so the world,
Oh, there it is, down at the bottom where it says memory.
so the world might be mended.
Right there. All right, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna go online and look because I don't want to waste soul points because I can't respec. I need to know exactly for sure. I don't like doing this, but I'm not gonna risk putting in points into this if it doesn't give me the attunement. Yeah. So when I hit intelligence. I mean, it helps with like defense and stuff. Says increase maximum MP and magic memory. Oh, yeah. So it would. It would. Okay, I don't need to look it up. It says down at the bottom. You can't see. Oh, yeah, you can see it. I thought my UI might actually be blocking it. Okay, so we're going to need to... Yeah, so I don't have to look it up. Cool. Because I don't like looking shit up like that, but I would for something like that because I don't really... All right, so... Let's pop a few more souls first.
I shall await thy return.
Before we put into this, because I want to see exactly what it does. Okay, I need to grab some more over here.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings, don't you worry.
I might not even have enough to get the attunement slot.
Don't
Okay. All right, let's see what this does.
Thou seekest the... Then touch the soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul
Yeah, it's still only got it at 1 on the magic memory, so we might need
so the world might...
1 or 2 more points.
I shall await thy return, slayer of demons. I am here for thee, and thee alone.
Oh shit, I just popped a bunch of fucking souls. Fuck. That was like 10,000 souls. It's probably way more than I need. Damn it.
Thou seekest the... Then touch the deep soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
There it is. I got to get 4 points to get 2 attunement slots.
From its vessel.
And that'll be enough.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world
All right, we're going to do it. Dude, I still have a bunch of fucking souls, man. I really didn't want to. I guess I could put some points in magic. Well, I'm not really like, I don't know. Yeah, that's true. So I'm wondering, I mean, it makes sense that if I'm going to be using magic to buff my blade, and if I'm using the spell, that if I just leave the magic at default, which is like 10 right now, it's not, probably not going to be very strong. But I don't want to be a pure mage. Kind of, I guess, kind of going for a hybrid, I guess. I kind of just want to use it like as, like my main, I guess, bread and butter will be my sword. So I probably would like to use my sword like 2/3 of the time and magic like 1/3 of the time. I don't think I want to go completely 50-50, at least not yet until I know more about it. But I have enough here for 2 more points. And I don't think I need any more than 2 atonement slots. I think that would be a good amount. You know, fuck it. I'll go magic. Actually, no. Let's test out the mage first. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to go with more endurance. Yeah, I think it does too, but we're going to test it first. And if it does, then we'll put some more points into magic. So I went more endurance. Be a little bit more offensive and less defensive. Or try to.
Wait, where are they?
Oh, I need to go attune the spell. Okay, so I got to go talk to that dude. It took me several Souls games to finally get smart. So you know how like sometimes you'll go up to an NPC and, or at least I shouldn't say you, me, a catalyst. I fucking hope not. I hope I didn't just like buy all this shit and I can't use it. So you know how like I'll go and talk to an NPC and like sometimes I'll hit accidentally hit the wrong button and I end up attacking the NPC. I just now figured out, oh, I could just take off my weapons when I go talk to them because the worst I'm gonna do is maybe punch them. I backstabbed that dude that's sitting up on the rafter. I'll show you.
Are you begging for a magic lesson?
Man, I hope I don't need a catalyst. Okay, there's flame toss, shoot, stream of fire, or fire soul arrow. We'll go with that one.
Be careful how you use it. Normally, it would...
Dude, I still have quite a few souls. I'm gonna have to blow those on something. So how do I use this fucking thing? Oh, okay. Cast with a catalyst has been learned. Currently attuned. Yeah, you just said that. You need a catalyst. What the fuck is a catalyst? Dude, I feel like I'm at the fucking, like a retail store, you know, like you ever go to a retail store, maybe you're buying a goddamn digital camera and you go in there just to buy the digital camera. You've got like, let's say the camera's like $400 and you're like, okay, you go in there, you got your $400 and you're like, okay, cool. I got the camera. And then the fucking guy at the fucking register is all, oh, well, you need a memory card too. Oh, and you need a camera case too. And you need a lens cleaner too. That's what I feel like I'm doing here. It's like, what else, man? I gotta find it? So I just bought all this shit and I can't even use it. What the fuck, man? So is a catalyst like a weapon or something? Oh, I got a catalyst right there. Hold on. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay, how does this work? Oh, shit. That's pretty dope. Dude, check it out. Dude, my dick just grew 10 inches, man. This is awesome. I like how it's all glowing and shit too. Dude, I'm gonna be a fucking battle mage. Hell yeah. Now, is there like a potion or something that regenerates your mana? Oh, it's late. No worries. All right, let's go into my equipment. Maybe there's something that... Okay. Wait a minute, I got another one of these? I thought these were consumables. Hold on a second. I don't understand. Where did I get that from? because I used one yesterday and it was gone. They are consumed? Yeah, it's fucking gone. Where the fuck did I get it? Like, I want more of those. Like, how did I get that? I only killed one boss. Oh, so like I just found it randomly in the world? Is there a place to farm them? Because I want more of those things. Those things are cool. They give me full health. Like, I mean, like, I'm not all like, you know, like half health and shit. Oh, okay. Let's check it out. We gotta... Okay, I don't know if that's blue or purple. It says here stops bleeding. This one counteracts poison. Fully heals HP and status elements. Oh, here we go. Consume to greatly replenish mana, or MP. Okay, so we need to equip that. I wonder if I can buy those. Okay, it's spice. Okay. Now, I haven't upgraded any weapons yet. I'm going to wait because I want to see how this thing works. Yeah, they do, and it makes it, unless you play him a lot, it can make it difficult to kind of know. Does he sell anything else but fucking spells?
Are you begging for a magic lesson?
Yeah, it doesn't have anything
I
else.
see. Suit yourself. Just ensure that you rescue Sage Fraker's.
Dude, there's this guy in the game. I've decided to call him Praxis because he's not Patches. He tries to pretend he's Patches, but he's not actually Patches. And he's like this skulking looking dude. He kind of looks a little bit like Patches. But I decided, you know, he's because he's like fake Patches, but I decided, you know what? I'm going to call him Praxis. All right, I need to blow these Oh, he's a thief. Okay. Dude, I like the thief dude from Dark Souls 3. That's my favorite voice actor in the whole game. Like, that dude has like a magical fucking voice. I don't know. He just sounds amazing. He's a great voice actor. Grey Rat. Grey Rat, that dude. I like that dude a lot. Yeah, that dude, he's my favorite NPC in the game. I love that dude. Let's go back. Let me try to find Praxis again. I know I've got souls, but I should be okay because this area I've already done. It'll give me a chance to test out this new getup. Oh, I got a lock on. Oh, it missed. Oh, shit, I fucked him up. Dude. That's pretty dope. I kind of wish that instead of having to like zone like I just did, that it would just like refresh your health and everything without having to like reload. Because like in the other games, you can just like touch it and it'll like heal you up and reset. Oh, magic is king. Yeah, I didn't start to really mess with magic much until Dark Souls 3. Like all the other games, I just stuck melee, but Dark Souls 3 was kind of my first. And I didn't really do too much. I just mainly used it to buff my weapon, but I liked it. So I thought, you know, let me try it with this as well and see if it works out. That's some pretty big dick damage. A lot of enemies and bosses will just roll over and die against magic user. Oh, really? Well, I don't want it to be like overpowered or anything. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I probably need it for a first playthrough. I don't know, I might go back to my other weapon because my other weapon, it took 2 blows to kill those guys, and this still took 2 blows. We'll see. Whoa, what the hell, dude? Get away from me. I do like there's a little bit of a delay because sometimes I overswing because I'm swinging my dick around like all crazy. And this has a little bit of a delay to kind of let me know, okay, this is enough. I don't need to keep spamming. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I didn't really want to upgrade my weapons until I kind of mess around with them a little bit more and try to find a weapon that I really like. One of the things I really liked about Dark Souls 1, and it seems to kind of be in this as well, is in I kind of liked it. It's just not very consistent. So when you swing, if you hit, like if you're swinging, you'll ricochet off the wall. Where a lot of other games, you just swing through the wall. And I really like that mechanic of Dark Souls because it just seems more realistic. The problem is, and this is where I don't like it, is those rules only apply to you. Enemies can swing through walls. So I mean, it would be one thing. It would be cool if the enemies could swing through the walls, if there was some sort of like, you know, ability or magic that they have. But all enemies do that. So, or have some sort of story element to explain that, yeah, it's okay for them to do it, and this is why you can't do it. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Almost fucking fell. I have noticed that that they're pretty generous with the grass, but it's been helpful because I was using grass like crazy because I was getting the shit kicked out of me. Oh, okay. No problem. Yeah, Praxis is up right over there, I think. I think he's right in that building over there, if I remember right. I'm just going to go swinging my dick at this guy. Hell yeah. Dude, you know who I want to go fuck up? That motherfucker. Okay, I'm going to spend my souls first. Yeah, let me spend my souls first. I got some revenge I need to take out on this one motherfucker that fucked me up earlier. Yeah, he's a red-eyed motherfucker. Damn it, I still got hit by that shit. Dude, I gotta take revenge on that motherfucker. He fucked me up yesterday. I almost killed him. Well, okay. I was learning the ropes of killing him. I got him down to halfway health. But that's gonna change. I'm gonna kill him today. That dude is tougher than most bosses. Yeah, dude, I got some revenge to take out on this guy. I'm gonna be pissed if he kills me and I lose my health. He's gone? What the hell, dude? What an asshole, man. He's fucking gone. All right, let me go refresh my stats and let me blow these souls. I know where he is in the other part of the game, but he's a bitch to get to, dude. So he's at the end of this like corridor in the next section of this area, but he's not easy to get to. Like, you got to kill all these fucking wolves and archers and shit. And those motherfuckers are no joke. Okay, so, all right. I got to figure out a way to blow these souls on something. I don't want to lose them. See, that's another thing, too. I have never, ever worried about souls in any game, except this game. This is the only game I've actually been concerned about souls with. Now, maybe that'll change as I get further into the game. But, like, anytime I've played, you know, like, any of the games. Okay, the first Dark Souls, I was a little worried in the beginning. But that was my first time playing it, so it kind of made sense. But after I kind of learned, like, how it was I just didn't care anymore. Because I knew I'd get more souls. The only reason I have a bunch of souls now is because I popped all those found souls that I got. Okay. Let me check something. Oh, it's not that big a deal. Let me okay, these are consumables. Okay, I'll get plenty. Yeah, I don't want to use that. Maybe I can buy some mats from Shrunken Andre. Because I really don't want to level up anymore. I just want some, you know, I just want something I can spend it on.
I can forge weapons for you.
No. Purchase item. Oh, dude, he's got spice. Okay, hold on. Let's look at some of the other stuff he has. Dude, is that a consumable? So if I buy this sharpening stone, will it consume the stone if I use it? Or is it kind of like one of those things that you can just kind of keep using? Dude, were you around, Janaid, when I met that meth head? That other meth head blacksmith? I'll show you later. Restricts health recovery temporarily. All right, let's try it. And then we'll buy. We'll spend the rest on spice. Okay. You have meth heads and demon souls. Yeah. I'll show you him a little bit later. In fact, probably after we kill this red-eyed dude, we're gonna kill this fucker. Ooh, you know what I just realized? I used a shield when I fought him. It might be better to go back to my other weapon. Let me do that. I think that would be smarter. Okay, I don't think the sharpening stone is consumable because it would have a number next to it. Yeah. That's a good point. I'm just a little concerned about the stamina because that guy hits really hard and he takes a lot of stamina. I guess we could try it. Let me put on the other sword. Let me check the stamina usage on the other sword. Oops. We'll try it. I'm gonna have to fight him on his porch though, because I don't want to fight him in that corridor. I want enough space to like be mobile. I wonder if he's one of those types of enemies that when you kill him, like that's it, he's dead, or if he like respawns. Yeah, swinging this sword like really drains me of my stamina. Like I need to be pretty mobile when I fight this guy because he's no joke. He has like this spear thing he uses. Damn, I was going to use a bomb. I think you can equip both swords and be fine, by the way. It looked like you're at 28% equipment burden. Oh, okay. Do you know what the limit is on the percentage? Yeah, I'm able to roll. Oh, okay. Dude, I'm kind of liking this. Shit. Oh, I just lost my fucking... Now my health is all fucking halved. Yeah, that fucking sucked. Alright, I'm not gonna fuck with these assholes. I'm gonna run to the guy, and then whatever, and then I'll... Once I get to that, I'll just turn around and kill what's behind me. Wait, wrong way, wrong way. Oh, by the way, Drago, I don't know if this interests you at all, but if you're wearing headphones while you're watching the stream, you will actually benefit from the 3D audio. I had Janaid test it out yesterday because he's wearing over-the-ear headphones. So, I mean, it's not. I don't want to make like it's, you know, hype it up like it's this amazing thing, but it does kind of help a little bit with the immersion. Oh, okay, cool. Well, at least I'm not stressed now about fighting this guy because I've lost my health and I don't really have souls I'm worried about losing. Oh, this fucking spear dude. I don't like this guy. Fuck yeah. No! Fuck. I didn't want to use that. Might be able to use some bombs on that guy too. I'm back. Shit, I'm already dead? I couldn't even dodge roll. Fuck. I was trying to get to his porch. He did not want me on his porch. Son of a bitch. That's why I don't want to fight him in that little hallway, because there's like no room to move. Yeah, he's a fast motherfucker. Well, the way I was doing him when I actually had some success with like dealing some pretty good damage is I would block one attack. I'd hit him once and then block his attack because he would follow up with an attack after I hit him. And then attack, block, and that was doing really good. Yeah, we could try that. I'm gonna see if I can just run past this guy. I don't want to fuck with him. Fucking tracking, man. Yep, here he comes. Shit, he's behind me. He's behind me, and I'm getting my ass kicked. Oh, great. He's fucking throwing bombs at me. shit! Jesus Christ! What the fuck? And that arrow didn't do shit. He just said, no, I'm coming for your nuts. I have to kill that spear, bro. All right, so we know that this doesn't work. I can't fucking move. What the hell? I'm fucking surrounded. Jesus Christ. They were not letting me through. Jesus Christ. No! Fuck! I remember my first gravity death. I mean, in this game yesterday. I was doing good. I was like getting through, and I get to this guy, and I fucking swing at him, and I just end up falling off into the mountains. It was actually a beautiful death, though, I have to admit. Ah, fuck, I'm fucking blocked in again. Look at how many of these motherfuckers, man. So this is why I feel this game is harder than the other Souls games, because in the other Souls games, you can just run past enemies. No problem at all. This game, like even when I was trying to get to the second boss, you have to fight the enemies. You can't just run past them. And it's not just a short run back either. It's a long run back. So, I mean, I guess it's depending on your perspective and what you consider as harder, but more inconvenient, I guess. I'm probably dying more now because I had full health before, so I was able to take some hits. Man, they won't fucking move. Let me pull them out here. Like they sit there and block the whole fucking thing. It's like a serious bottleneck. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, and look at that. They turned around. Yeah, I'm just going to give this guy one more attempt because it's so fucking rough to just get back to him. Like that's like the discouraging thing about it. I don't mind fighting again, but trying to get back to him. I did that, but it still takes quite a while to get through them. I am going to have to kill this spear bro, though. So he has a long range, and I don't want to, hold on. So I may have to fucking clear out some room where I can get around. I want to pull him back to this fucking, porch area, but I need to... I don't want to engage him in that hallway. He will fuck me up. Jesus fucking Christ. Shit. Fuck you, motherfucker. New moon grass. Consume to recover all HP. Okay. Well, I feel better. I don't feel like all those deaths to try to get back to him were for nothing. I finally got his ass. This door is locked, so I can't get in there. All right, now we're going to go back to that other area. Actually, no, I can't. I have to... If I don't die on the way back, I'll try to spend these souls on somewhere at the blacksmith or something. Yeah, well, like, I had a little bit of practice yesterday. I had a really good fight with him yesterday where I don't know. I don't want to say I almost killed him, but I was doing pretty good. I got him to half health. And this is the strat that seemed to work pretty well. Just hold your shield up, let him attack, he'll ricochet, and then you do one attack, only one. And you can do the light attack or heavy attack. Probably light attack to manage your stamina better. And then he'll attack again, you block. But he will do another attack, and this is how he ended up killing me. And he did it again today, where I think it's a shield bash or something. And when he does that, like you become fully vulnerable. Your shield opens up, and then he'll follow up with another attack. Yeah, I was doing more damage. It wasn't like a lot more damage than yesterday, but it was more. Oh yeah, I came this way. Okay. So I got my revenge. Oh. Oh. I just realized it might not be advisable to use this sword after all. Because it's going to end up ricocheting off the wall more. Like shorter weapons. Oh shit, I almost fell. Yeah, that shield bash can be a motherfucker. I know I could have picked up my souls, but I ain't worth risking it with all these fuckers. Yeah, I'm really glad I killed that dude.
I can forge weapons for you for a fair price.
All right, I got 2,500. What else could I buy? Oh, you know what? There was another spell I could buy. It's better in the other games or against characters with heavy equipment burden, though, since light characters can just roll away. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and hold on to these. If I lose them, I lose them. I'm going to go to the new area. And if I can get 5,000 souls, or up to 5,000, then I'm going to come back and buy that other spell, the shield spell. I don't know if I'll use it, but see if I can do that. So I haven't really like seen much of this. I just got to Meth Head Blacksmith up here, and that's as far as I've gotten. Oh wait, maybe I can buy stuff.
Hello. Here to make.
Oh, okay. He has a stamina recovery, sharpened stone.
Have you heard about sparkling lizards? Not easy to catch.
Oh yeah, we already listed all this. Okay. Oh, really? I don't think I ever messed around with any of that, but that sounds like it would be fun. Oh, I got this now. That dude hooked me up. And I can zoom in. That's fucking cool. It actually has like, you know, like you can zoom in iterations, unlike it's just one zoom and one out like some of the others. This is like one of my favorite things in the game. I like being able to look at the landscape. Ooh. I wonder if that would be enough to... Let's pop those souls and see. Okay, it's only 400. Is there anything else over there? Oh. I'm guessing that's something that activates later. Yeah, I probably have to like go around and like I like activate it or something. That would be cool. You know, I was kind of thinking that too. I mean, I don't know that much about the game, but I am familiar with that aspect to a certain extent. So there's 5 archstones, and allegedly, though there is a 6, but it was damaged. But allegedly, From Software did develop, like I guess, a 6th area or 6th world or whatever, but it was never unlocked or released. And there's been a lot of talk, you know, with Blue Point and whatnot, and how well they did the game, that if they can communicate with From Software, maybe they could get that content and work on that as a DLC. Now, I know a lot of people have issues with DLC and paying extra money for the game. And for some games, that makes sense because some games don't warrant paying extra for a DLC. In my opinion, even though I suck at these games and these games are pretty rough and sometimes unfair and they really piss me off, these are worth it in my opinion. Like, because the quality of the games, the quality from these games it's just on another level. It really is. And I'm not just saying it because, you know, this game in particular has been like remade or whatever. I mean, even when I tested the original version on the PS3 emulator, like I knew I wanted to play this game. And even if I was playing it on the, you know, with the lower graphics and everything, I still was going to want to play it. Thrusting attacks, okay. Oh, magical attacks, okay. Okay, so there's 2 dudes up there throwing rocks. Yeah. Sounds like, I think I'm getting distortion because it's too loud. Oh shit. Hold on. I'll go back over here. Yeah, let me see if I can fix that real quick. That shit's pissing me off. Nah, it's on my end. Oh, I was looking at the wrong window. Give me a second. Yeah, it's still doing it. Hold on. Yeah, the audio in this game, it's actually the game, because let me show you what I mean, because I was having a really hard time trying to balance the audio for this shit. So let me pull it up here and show you. Okay. So in the audio, you've got, obviously you got your music, you got your sound effects, you got your dialogue volume. Okay. When I try to, like, if I turn down the sound effects, so we're not hearing any of the rocks, right? Okay, that doesn't make any sense, because yesterday I did that and I could hear my sword swings. Now I can't. This is so fucking weird. What is wrong with this game? Okay, I think I've fixed it, but I might. Let me pump it up one more notch. I think that's good. What do you guys think? I'm not hearing the distortion anymore, and the volume sounds good. Okay, good. Yeah, so let me show you. So this is the problem I was having yesterday, and this is not, it has nothing to do with the live stream or anything like that. But in the audio, they did something really weird. So obviously you normally have your music, your sound effects, and your dialogue, right? Well, yesterday I wasn't really hearing the dialogue volume very well. Like it was just really low. So I turned on this dialogue boost mode. It helped a little bit. It did increase a little bit. And obviously I got mine set to headphones on the output, so that way we can get the 3D audio, which I'm using headphones anyways. But when I turned down the sound effects, it wasn't affecting the sound effects within the game. As far as like whenever I'd swing my sword or do any actions, the volume level did not change. And I was just like, what the hell is this? And I have updates turned off. So nothing's changed. I didn't update the PlayStation or the game because I'm kind of afraid to. It's working. I'm going to leave it. Once I complete the game, then I'll probably do an update or whatever. I need to look into the new PlayStation 5 update. But anyways, today I log in and I'm playing, and like I started noticing that distortion. I was like, what the fuck? Because that shit drives me nuts. I can't, like, I'm very anal about audio and visual fidelity and whatnot. And then like I mention it and you hear it and I'm like, okay, something's fucking wrong. So, but today when I went to adjust the sound effects in the game, it's actually affecting like all the sound effects like it should have been doing yesterday. So I don't know. But I'm just glad it's working now. We don't have distortion. And now my cutscene's not working. Okay. I need to get right to the edge of where it is. Yeah, it's possible. I'm just glad it's working. Okay, so the one on the left throws first, then the one on the right. So as soon as the one on the right, well, no, because they just switched over. Okay. All right, so the one on the right is, oh, okay, so they kind of alternate. I'm going to try to run right when they both go to throw. Now. Fuck. Yeah, I can't. I got to wait. I'm right on the edge, I think. All right, I'm going for it. All right. I'm probably making this way harder than it needs to be, but that is my reputation. Oh shit, I used the wrong fucking thing. Damn it. Oh, because I was going to put this back on. No! Fuck! Oh, look at that. There's an item over there to the right. Oh, I can't break that. Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Shit. Get out of there. Okay, I got some sticky white something. What was that? Sticky white slime. Enchants right-hand weapon with magic. I've got... So basically... I won't go there. I won't go there. I don't think I need to. And one thing I do like about this game, I mean, it doesn't help me at all, is the way they've done the lighting. It's like dark, a bit different than like what you would see from the other games. Dark in a way where like the lighting just seems more realistic. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to put it into words what I mean. Oh, it looks like I can drop down there. I think I could probably survive that. Let's wait though. Let's look around a little bit more. Yeah, that's you put it perfect. Yeah, just ran into hardware limitations, but yeah, you're right. So, in your opinion, Drago, what would you rather see? Would you just like to, well, maybe that's a bit much, but like, would you prefer to see just kind of a remaster of Bloodborne? Or do you think it needs a whole remake? Because I don't really feel like Bloodborne's that like dated. I mean, like the only complaints I really have is, I don't know if I really say complaints, but things I'd like to see change is just give us 60 FPS, clean up the anti-aliasing, because the game is gorgeous. I mean, when you look at it just as it is. I mean, yeah, it's not like this, but I don't really feel like it's so dated that it needs a whole new remake. I mean, sure, I wouldn't be against it, but it's just like, it seems like we'd be waiting a lot longer for an entire remake. Wow, this guy's fucking tough. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I just don't think it's really necessary to do like a whole remake. They don't hit very hard, but they have a lot of health. Like, I'm hitting him with a friggin' Jesus. I'm hitting him with a heavy attack and it's like barely denting me. And they don't give shit for souls. Iron Knuckles. Yeah, I guess so, because these things... You know what? Let's try this. Oh, look at that. They're weak to magic. I just lit that fucker up. I don't know if you posted that message before I tried it, but yeah, you're right. Maybe I'll do one magic attack to save some mana and then follow up with like a heavy attack. They're kind of slow too. I might be able to just like run past them. And they don't hit very hard. Oh, whoa, there's wolves. There's wolves. Oh shit. No, no. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck those fucking wolves, man. Where the hell am I? Okay. Dude, these wolves fuck me up, man. Alright, let me try to get to my souls. I do have a few souls, and I'm trying to save up to get that spell. No, 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 no. Give me my souls. Shit. Whoa, whoa. No, no. Fuck. Damn, those fucking wolves, man. I'm going to try to kill them with a magic, see if that works. I love how the little rocks do a knockback and stop you from running forward. Actually, you know what? Those fucking wolves, you know, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do like I did those other wolves. Fuck! I lost my fucking souls now. So much for saving up for that fucking spell. I'm fucking dead again. Look at this shit, man. I can't even... I take just a few hits and I'm already fucking dead. And the lock-on kind of sucks in this game. It is not like the other lock-ons. Because every... Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to turn off... I know what the fucking... I know what's wrong. Let me do this shit. I think that's the problem, the auto lock-on. Because I think... Because I don't want it switching fucking targets. Oh, okay. Jesus. Dude, I never died this much in the other Souls games. I mean, certain parts of the game, but not in the beginning of the fucking game. All right, let's try killing these fucks. I'm almost fucking dead again. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, there's another one of those fuckers. Whoa, what the hell was that? Dude, this game is no fucking joke, dude. Dude, I'm like doing no damage to this guy, and there's a shit ton of these dudes. And now I'm out of mana. All that to kill one guy. I must be doing something wrong in this game. Look at that motherfucker just standing there like an asshole. This is one of the things I loved that that Blue Point did with this game is they added like this transparency effect when you're up against walls and shit. Neo was the first game that I noticed, you know, developers actually doing something like that. I'm sure they weren't the first, but Neo did it. Well, this is better. But when I first saw Neo doing it, I was like, oh man, why can't the Souls games be like this? And this is even better than Neo because you actually get like, you know, a nice full transparency, but you still kind of see a little bit of the character. Yeah, it's definitely a nice quality of life improvement. Like I can understand there are some people that are like really hardcore, you know, Souls fans, and whenever there's like a remake or something like that done, like it to them because they're so like you know, they're very much in love with the game. it's almost like whenever you hear a lot of times where you'll have a book and then you'll have a movie or TV show adaptation, and generally the people that have read the books don't like the TV or movie adaptation. Game of Thrones is a great example. Nearly every person that I have known that has read the books and watched the TV show hated the TV show or strongly disliked it. I try not to get that much involved with it because I won't say I've never done that, but I try not to. I've tried to kind of update my thinking on that because, I mean, I see both sides. I can see, because there's that defense mechanism where you kind of want something true to the original, but at the same time, oh, really? Yeah, I've actually got more than one of those pickaxes. I actually had a couple of them. Oh, here we go. Okay, so... Okay, I need like a couple of points of dex. Yeah, we could throw some dex in because I'm sure I need dex anyways. But I had another pickaxe. Oh, I can use this bow now, too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought maybe I could just two-hand it, but no. I don't know why that guy's not range attacking me because he's like a little sorcerer. I mean, I'm not inviting it. And there he goes. I wouldn't say the game's unfair, but it does seem harder than the other Souls games. Because I don't want to count Dark Souls 1 because I was the first, but even Bloodborne didn't seem quite this hard in the beginning. I mean, yeah, I got my ass kicked, but not like this. Like this is quite a bit different. And Dark Souls 3, no, I had a couple points. I remember that one room that I was kind of stuck in for a bit and I died a few times over and over. And then towards the end in the DLC, there was like this one area, but for the most part, it was kind of like not easy, but it was kind of like, once in a while I would die. It wouldn't be like over and over and over again. Like this has been a lot of dying, like throughout most of the entire game. Yeah, I would agree. I can't go in there. Can I block his? Okay, I can't do that. At least he's not like spamming it crazy. Like he shoots one, but it's not like real crazy. Well, I had a hard time in that one spot that I kept dying over and over again to go up to get that dragon part. It was those guys with the chains that were throwing those things out. Like I just kept dying and dying and dying. That shit sucked. I did not enjoy that at all. Okay, it seems like if I'm at a good distance from him, he doesn't just like attack. It's only like if I'm within a certain range. Okay, now he's gonna attack. I don't want to fight these guys. The world design in this game is really amazing. Like, it's quite fantastic. Okay, this is where I came from. Okay. Oh, another thing that I think I kind of mentioned this, that also I feel makes it harder is you don't have any checkpoints. Like, it's at least not from what I've seen. You get, well, kind of, but like you don't have like a checkpoint that's even remotely close to a boss. You find a boss, and if you die, you have to like almost go back to the entire beginning of the level almost, and then on top of that, you have to fight your way back through. You can't just run to the boss. All the other games, for the most part, you can kind of run to the boss. That was actually the reason why I never started Dark Souls, because I saw a guy streaming it and it looked like a great game. And then I saw him dying and having to run back, and he was fighting like all the stuff on the way back. And I was just like, I'm not playing a game like that. But then I found out later that you can just run past all the enemies and go to the boss. I was like, okay, maybe I'll give this a try then. Okay, I mean, I guess I haven't played enough of the game yet to have found shortcuts, because, I mean, I've found some shortcuts. Jesus. I did find some shortcuts, but nothing that was making it like... So that big giant boss with the shield, like the iron golem looking dude, like, it's just a... Well, I don't know. I have to go back, but I didn't find any shortcuts to the boss. Like, it's a long run back, and you got to deal with a lot of enemies to get to the boss. Oh, that's right. I buffed my weapon. What the hell, dude? So now I can't get to this fucker? Oh, man, I could have just... Yeah, that was a pretty troll move. I could have just, like, not bought one of those sharpening stones. I just got two. What's this? Okay, that's cool. that's where I came from. I don't know why I keep coming down here thinking it's somewhere else to go. Trying to see how I'm supposed to get to that dude. I guess somewhere from the top. Or maybe I need to like walk across the beam there. You know what? I'll wait. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I'm gonna wait because this guy is no fucking joke. He does a lot of fucking damage. Man. Okay, thank God. I thought it was going to be a boss. It's like, man, I am not ready for no fucking boss right now. This is like literally the Mines of Moria here. Meltstone shard, okay. Now, one of the things I do like about these games, and this is what I did really love about the Dark Souls 1 experience, is when you play other games, like Assassin's Creed is a perfect example. Not that I've played a lot of Assassin's Creed, but I played a few of the games. I never really completed them because I ended up getting bored. You don't really feel like a sense of danger when you're playing those games, the Assassin's Creed games. At least I never have. Like, I'll play them, and it's kind of like you're playing it, but you don't feel like you're walking on eggshells. Like every move you make is critical. But when you play a Souls game, at least if it's like your first time and like, you know, kind of doing this one, like you feel like you're walking on eggshells. You feel that sense of danger, and it is immersive, and I do kind of like it to a certain extent, but then it can kind of get aggravating too. I guess it's kind of like that saying of the risk versus reward. Yeah. No, fuck. out of mana. Actually, might be able to do this. Pull him out. Oh shit! I just lost my. Oh, elixir. Okay. Man, there's several of them in there. Jesus. I wish I had some of those luring skulls. Yeah. Yeah, I'm out of mana, so I don't know how I'm gonna fight these fucking things. They take forever to fucking kill. Oh, wow. Oh. That didn't take long at all. Why were the other ones so fucking hard to kill? Come on. Yeah. I think my controller just went out. Oh, okay. I wonder if a spear would do pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty dope right there. One of the things I really liked about the physics is Well, obviously the animations, but also the sound effects along with it. Like there's a lot of depth to like when you break stuff that I haven't really heard it quite like this in other games. It really takes it to another level. Yeah. Okay, there's where those assholes were. Everyone's throwing the rocks. So I've slowed down quite a bit. I was going really, really fucking fast. And I slowed down, so I'm doing a little bit better. Okay, that, I guess, is a shortcut. So I can... Yeah, it is a lot of bass. I have done a little EQing on my end, but not too much. Just enough so it's not so flat. Because if I were to just put the sound out directly from the PlayStation, even though you got the 3D audio, it's a little flat. So I kind of bumped it up a little bit. I was actually listening to it last night, and I kind of thought it might have just a little bit too much treble. All right, this is cool. So I have like a shortcut now, which is a little bit more of a relief. Yeah, dude, because I just coming in here, like I drastically slowed down and I was having a lot more success. So that's fine. I'll go slow. I mean, I never really felt like I had to go this slow for the other games. Like it was, you know, you can't go fast in the other games either, but you can go faster than this. This seems quite a bit slower, but that's fine. Like after I complete the game, I want to watch a speedrunner and see how they do it, because I've never watched a speedrunner do this game because I didn't want any spoilers. I'm kind of wondering if the speedrunners will probably stick to the original PS3 version on the PC emulated. Well, actually, I don't see too many people speedrunning this game. Maybe that's why, because you can't do it speedrun on this because of the way they got the saves done. You have to literally start the game all over again. I hope there's a shortcut that I missed to get back to that boss that that giant boss. I'll probably investigate it a little bit more. Whoa! A little bit more later. Because that's just too long of a fucking run and too many enemies to have to deal with for that. Whoa. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking... That bridge is fucking dangerous. Like, the dragon's not so bad. The dragon's actually... Oh, I do want to ask you about one secret. If I'll wait, and if you need to leave, then I'll ask you before you leave. I saw that, dude. Okay, to be fair, if you look at the technical aspect of the game, as far as like the graphic fidelity, the visuals of the game, it is pretty amazing. I don't know how well I could compare it to Ghost of Tsushima, because I haven't really seen enough of Ghost of Tsushima. So yeah, you and I are in total agreement there. As far as technically, they did a phenomenal job. So I definitely have to give them the credit. They also did some really cool things with the mechanics within the game, like the UI, like you can turn on and off like certain, like you can play wireframe, and there's a few other options. They also added motion controls for aiming, which I thought was really cool, because no other game that I know of on the PlayStation 4 actually uses motion controls for aiming. I've always had to use Steam in order to add that. So I thought that was cool. I'm not going to buy it, and I didn't play it. I'm not going to play it, and I'm not going to buy it or either. And even if it was given to me free, I'm still not going to play it. Yeah. So here's the thing. I don't want to get too depth into it because it's a toxic subject. Eating some pizza. Well, I just finished up my Thanksgiving, so starting tomorrow, I got to get back on my diet. I was on my diet doing good for 2 months, and then Thanksgiving came, and I'm eating all this carbs and stuffing and pie and shit. But at least I did pretty good. So, but as far as the story for Last of Us 2, they could have actually done, as far as the final outcome, similar to what happened, but they could have told the story so much better. Like, in my opinion, I've heard so many people tell a better version of the story with the same outcome. And this is kind of what I kind of feel they could have done. They could have had Joel and Ellie, as the first part of the game. And maybe you play halfway, 50% of the game with Joel and Ellie. And then it picks up with Abby, where they meet up, and then they, same thing happens, well, they need to change how they killed Joel because they made Joel like a complete moron, and Joel was not a moron. He was very cunning, very smart, and he knows what an apocalyptic world, he's already dealt with the apocalyptic world, and he would not be that dumb. He would have been a lot smarter about it. And that was just a huge plot hole. There were many plot holes. It was just horrible storytelling. Now, when it came to the acting and the actors and all that, that was also very well done. I don't know why a game director like Neil Cuckman, or Druckmann, well, I'll call him Cuckman. I don't know why somebody like that would want to shit on the fans, because that's exactly what he did. Like, why would you want to take a franchise that you've developed that is beloved by many, many people? Now, I don't claim to be one of those people. Did I enjoy Last of Us, the first game? Yes, I did. Was I overly in love with it? Not really. Yes, I did get attached to the characters, and I would have liked to have seen a really nice, solid sequel. That would have been, cool. But I wasn't like overly obsessed with the characters like some of these other people were. Because like people were claiming that Last of Us was the best PlayStation exclusive ever. I couldn't disagree more. It was a good game, but it wasn't original. It's kind of a ripoff of The Walking Dead. That's literally what it is. There's another movie that Cuckman ripped off from. Now, that's fine. I mean, you can take inspiration and whatnot, but he kind of did rip off a lot of story plots. It wasn't original at all. So I don't understand why people put so much praise into that game as if it was the best exclusive ever. There was nothing original about it. Now, if it was something like completely original, along with good character development, that's the thing that I think sells it, is it just has great character development. And in the first game, where the storytelling's good, but the game mechanics are shit. The graphics, they're okay. I mean, obviously it was a remaster, so you know how that goes. It was okay. I didn't really have too many complaints. I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. But yeah, I can't imagine what would possess somebody to shit on the fans by making that horrible sequel. And there's another game award place called Golden Game Awards, and apparently it was given Last of Us 2 is Game of the Year according to them, and they said that was voted on by the fans. And I was like, first off, I've never even heard of this award system. Like, it's the first time I've ever even heard of it. You know, of course, I don't follow awards. In fact, I don't put any credit into these award shows anymore. Like, I don't know the guy's name who runs the Game Awards. He's a really nice guy. I like him. He seems like a really cool dude. I follow him on Twitter. But I'm not watching the Game Awards this year. I have no stock or I have no care at all to watch that anymore. After watching last year's, like, I had no objections to the awards. You know, like, as far as, like, who got awards and where it went. I had no objections to that. That's not the reason. It's just too goddamn long. 3 hours, and there's a bunch of crap that I don't give a fuck about. Like, the whole award, like, literally, the only thing I really wanted to watch was maybe 30 minutes of it. But yet I got to sit there for 3 hours to get to what I want to watch. So I'll wait, let them air it, and then maybe I'll watch some highlights and figure it out. But then again, it's all bias anyways. Like, it's like they have to meet a quota. Okay, well, like, for example, like you brought up Last of Us 2. I think they just have to put The Last of Us 2 in there because they have to. Yeah, I'm not going to watch that shit again. Like, I forget, I think the guy's name is Jeffrey, or I forget the guy's name, the guy that runs it. I like that dude. He's really cool. Like, you know, like I said, I follow him on Twitter. He's a really nice guy. And I know he's just doing his job, you know, and he's got to, you know, that's his thing. He's got to do it, but it's not a good show. Like, just make it an hour, hour and a half tops. It doesn't need to be 3 hours. I don't give a fuck about esports. I don't give a fuck about tweet of the year or esports tweet of the year and all these other, like, game. They have all these game trailers that they put out that are oftentimes just like radical progressive games that nobody's going to buy or play. And it's just like advertisements. It's like sponsors. Like, it's just a waste of fucking my time. Jeffrey Epstein. No, it's not. I forget the dude's name. You know, I'm real bad with names. But he did like a cameo in Death Stranding. Like, I wouldn't want to tell him to his face, "Hey, dude, your show sucks." You know, that'd be fucking rude, because he's a pretty cool dude. He's pretty nice. And I think he does, you know, I think he means well for the gaming community. But that award show is, I won't be doing it again. You know, one thing that did kind of make me scratch my head about The Last of Us 2. Are you talking about the guy with the red eyes, the one that was killing me? Oh, it is? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Drago. So Cory Barlog got an early copy of Last of Us 2, right? And he played it. and he sent out a tweet, like, I think it was like maybe a week or two before the game actually was released. And his exact words in all caps with exclamation points was, "Fuck yes." And I'm sitting there, and the leaks were already out. We, for the most part, knew what transpired in the game. And I see that tweet from Corey, and I'm like, really, Corey? Like, really? And then I had to think about it, and I was like, okay, he's a developer. He's coming from a perspective of a developer, like looking at it through a developer's eyes. I find it hard to believe that he actually enjoyed the story and playing it from a consumer's eyes, somebody who's beloved to the characters from the first game. Like, I kind of feel anybody that really loved that game and thought that that was the right thing to do is a bit of a sociopath. That's not healthy. I mean, there's nothing, and I'm not talking about the violence, just the way it was done. It was just bad. To review. I don't know. I don't know. It just because I've met Corey. He's a really cool dude. He seems like very down to earth. You know, he has very good taste in games and whatnot. And I was just like, really? Like, you know, what the hell are you talking about? This is terrible. But to be fair, so I don't know if you know who Fextra Life is. They live stream and they do like game reviews, and I follow Kaz mostly. Yeah, boy. He did a live stream the first day, and it took him 2 days, so it was like 2 12-hour streams, and I watched both. I mean, obviously I didn't watch, like, there were parts I had to duck out for work and when I was eating or whatever, but I pretty much watched the game playthrough because I wanted to see, like, you know, how close were the spoilers. Now, I will admit there were things that were exaggerated by certain people that made it seem worse than what it was, and then there were things that were way worse than what we knew. So it was kind of weird. It was a little bit of a mixed bag, but still not a game that I would purchase or support. I mean, early review copies were given out in trade for the reviewers not being allowed to talk about the second half of the game. Yeah, maybe that's what Corey was responding fuck yes to. Maybe he didn't actually play the game all the way through, and he was responding to the first half. But the thing is the first half, you see Joel die in the most ridiculous way. So I don't know. And the reason why I know he was responding to the Last of Us 2 is because he tweeted that as part of his tweet, like it was response to Last of Us 2. No! Oh shit! I thought I was gonna die. Okay. I was trying to dodge roll across, and once I saw it starting to break. All right, so that's twice it's gotten me. I got to start thinking about that. And it seems like it's going to be a trend now. Like, I have no problems with a character being killed in a game or movie or TV show that you become attached to and you kind of have a love for, but you need to give them a good a good death, don't make it so meaningless and don't make it so preposterous and unbelievable, and that's where they fucked up on The Last of Us 2. Like, I mean, do I want Joel to die? Absolutely not. But I mean, that does add to the story and the drama of it, but they just didn't do the story justice at all. I was actually looking forward to playing The Last of Us 2 because of what trailers we saw. That's why I played The Last of Us 1, because I was like, oh, because I thought, okay, I want to get The Last of Us 1 played, so I can go ahead and do the second game when it comes out. Nope. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, I agree. Like, I had no problems with him dying. It's just the way they did it. Yeah, it was way too long. I think it's 24, 25 hours long when it really could have just been 12 to 15. You know, just entirely too long for the type of game that it was. Like I said, I watched the stream of it, but I didn't sit there the entire and watch every single minute, you know, because there were just parts of it. It's just like, geez, this is just dragging. You know, I just put it on while I was, working or whatever. Sometimes I'll put on a podcast or a stream. And yeah. And I like Kaz, the guy, one of the main reviewers from Fextra Life. He's pretty level-headed. He's probably a little more forgiving than I am when it comes to games, but he's not overly forgiving. Like, you know, he was fair. Like, because he knew that there were problems. He didn't get any spoilers. I don't know how he was able to dodge it. So he didn't have any spoilers going in. He went in blind. And he was very fair about trying to give the game its, fair day in court. And even with that, like by the end, it was kind of, yeah, he came to the same conclusion. I would agree with you on that. It definitely, this year's pretty hard for games. I'm not saying like there's no competition against The Last of Us 2, but just because of the pandemic and games being delayed and things like that. So, and it's unfortunate that Cyberpunk didn't make it because, they delayed so long. And I think they probably would have, I mean, I don't know. I'm being very presumptuous. I mean, we assume the game is going to be epic and the story is going to be good. In fact, that game, I heard it got leaked. I don't know anything about the leaks. I'm avoiding it, but I heard it did get leaked. I don't know how much. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking Ghost of Tsushima would be probably the candidate to fit the Game of the Year award. I don't feel it's fair for me to vote if I haven't played the games. Like last year or the year before, whenever we watched the Game Awards, like you played every single one of those games. So in my opinion, I felt you had the best people like yourself that played all the games have the more valid voting choice because you're able to compare. No, based off what I've seen of Ghost of Tsushima, Junaid, I don't think Ghost of Tsushima is anything like Sekiro. Sekiro is a very different game. But based off what I've seen of Ghost of Tsushima, it looks good. I mean, it does have some problems. Like I've heard like the facial animations, as far as like doing dialogue aren't the best, but I'm okay with that. That's not an issue for me at all. Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. I'm just hoping it's better. I'm hoping it's better. I'm hoping I actually enjoy it and can maybe finish it. I've heard about Hades, but I'm not too familiar with it. Like I think I might have seen it, but I haven't. It hasn't been something that's like really stood out to me, but that doesn't mean it's not like great. I just haven't really been exposed to it that much. Oh, okay. Here we go. I was like, there's got to be another way because this way just seems like death. I mean, like I was looking around for another way around over there, and I think I'd be okay if it wasn't for the rock throwers. Dude, I almost bought Animal Crossing because so many people were playing it, and Fall Guys. Fall Guys looks fun, dude. Like I was so close to buying that, and I think there was another game, but yeah, I really wanted to play Fall Guys. But I was just kind of busy and just didn't have time. All right, let's hope that this gives me a little bit of a tactical advantage to these guys. I thought about buying that game Sackboy, that's on a PS5 exclusive, because that game kind of looks kind of fun, like a little platformer. And it looks like a game. I don't know if it incorporates the new, like the new rumble features with the new controller. Dude, this controller is legit, dude. I mean, like I do love my Pro controller, but this is such a better quality controller. I don't think there's a date for it yet, Janaid. The rumor is end of 2021, so I'm guessing holiday 2021. But because of the pandemic and the fact that they're threatening to throw us in lockdown again, and I believe Santa Monica is in California, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's in America, so I don't know. I'm not worried about it. I have plenty of games to last me for the rest of the year. So if God of War doesn't come out in 2021, that's okay. I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to playing it. But I've got plenty of games to play because I've got this, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ghost of Tsushima, and then Nier Replicant's coming out, Cyberpunk. I mean, and then there's a few other games threatening you with lockdown. Yeah, they're so the new president, which is Joe Biden, he wants to put us in lockdown again. But the American people, some of them will do it, but most are in agreement. We're not going to do it. Like he can spout it all he wants because you can't force people to go into a lockdown if the threat is just not there. And I'm not saying that the virus isn't real. It's definitely real, and it definitely is affecting people, and it can kill. But it's not as bad as what we've been led to believe. Now that doesn't mean you shouldn't be washing your hands and that you shouldn't be wearing a mask and things like that, you need, you definitely still need to take the precautions to protect yourself and the people around you. But it's not as bad as what we've been led to believe. No. Fuck. There's no way getting around those fuckers. Okay, at least I have the shortcut. So it's not that bad. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I got it. Okay. 97% death rate, I believe. So, I mean, you guys do whatever you feel you need to do to protect yourself and your loved ones and the people around you, but I only wear a mask if I'm indoors in public, like a grocery store and things like that. But when I go for my walk and I'm working out, doing whatever I need to do, and I'm outside, I ain't wearing no fucking mask unless I'm around people. And if I'm outside, I'm going to stand at least 6 feet to 8 feet away and just not bother with the mask. Yeah. Oh, cool. There's a little item down there, too. Oh, shit. I wonder what happens if I just go all the way down. Oh, that's kind of cool. The problem is like our new president wants to go put us in lockdown again, and if we go into lockdown, a lot of our businesses are failing, and people need to work, people have bills to pay, kids need to be in school, social interaction is highly important to the development of children. They need to learn to work together. They need to learn to fight together and argue and work shit out. And if they're not learning those skills and they go out and try to work in the real world, they're just going to be a bunch of assholes. I'd be very careful about those death reports, Junaid, because I'm not saying they're not true, but I'm very skeptical on whether they are true. Question them. That's all I'm saying. Question it. Because, in the beginning, like I was, like all on board, I was looking, I had this chart up and I was following it and I was like, okay, we're seeing 600 deaths today. And next day we saw 800 and then we saw 700. And then I started thinking about, I was like, after more time passed and, more people were digging in, and it seems like more of a scare tactic, because it's almost like another form of media control to scare the public. And that's like another tool to kind of scare people into promoting the lockdown to abide by it. Yeah. Always question things. It's like I told you, when we were not that we talked heavily about politics, but think for yourself. Question authority, as the great Timothy Leary would say. Don't Don't let me or anybody try to enforce some sort of agenda or way of thinking. You know, gather information and do your own deductive reasoning and thought process and questioning and come up with your own conclusions. And you may even change your mind. Like, I completely changed my party. I'm an independent, but I used to vote for one party my whole life. And this election, I did a 180 and went with a different party. Exactly. Yeah, that's a very, very good point. I can tell you right now that if there is a vaccine and it does, regardless, let's just say if there's a vaccine as they claim, I won't touch it. I won't touch it. Now, the only way I may consider touching it is if I get sick with the virus and I'm like literally like, you know, close to maybe dying or horribly sick, that it's going to be like, there's no other option, because I'm not going to risk my health by putting some drug into my body that hasn't been tested thoroughly. I couldn't say, Drago. I'm not saying that that's true or not true. I really don't know. I mean, I've listened to a bunch of different doctors and scientists, that, especially ones I've got followed online, and I listened to them for probably a good 4 to 6 months, and then I just got sick of it because it was just all this speculation and back and forth, and it's like, you know, when you guys know something for sure. You know, and even then, it's like there's just so much misinformation, and some of it's misinformation that is accidental. Like, you know, this is what we kind of thought, but then there's misinformation that is literally propaganda that is trying to kind of herd the sheep into a certain belief, kind of like with this lockdown that they're trying to do here in America. But all I can say is, you know, go with what you think is right. And, you know, and I'm not opposed. Like, if you know something, you hear something, feel free to share it to me. I'm not going to like just sit here and completely shoot it down or whatever. That's true. I'm just not so sure it's killing as many people as what's being claimed. It is killing people. But so is emphysema, the flu. I don't know. I just don't know. Like, there was a time where I thought I did, you know, after following all the numbers, but I just don't trust the media anymore. I have zero trust in the media. And Dr. Fauci, who was like our one of the head doctors, I don't trust him at all either. I don't trust Bill Gates. I don't trust any of those people. In fact, like, whenever they come out and say something, I'm more inclined to believe the opposite. I just don't trust them. You know, I may have died, but at least I got my mana back, so I might be able to kill those fireworms and then maybe get my souls back. I question Gamers Nexus too. And you should. It's not that I don't trust Steve, really. I think he does pretty well on his testing, but he makes mistakes too. He's human. He's got a little more arrogant in his time as a tech. There's a difference between being confident and arrogant. Oh shit. But I'm still a Patreon. I still give him money. I help him with his cause, because I do think he does. I think he does more good than harm, unlike some other tech reviewers out on the internet. Oh yeah, he does, and he does more than just that. Like, I mean, he does GPUs, and he'll do like AIO reviews, and he even did that review of the PlayStation 5. That's why I took off my panels in hopes that it would drop it by 5 degrees. I mean, 5 degrees is 5 degrees, but anything to help with the performance and the lifespan of my console, I'm open to. Yeah. I think the mistake that people oftentimes make, and I don't really necessarily want to pick on Steve from Gamers Nexus, but maybe even Joe Rogan, is a lot of times people put other people kind of on this pedestal as if they're infallible and that they never make a mistake and that everything they say is fact and truth. And you can't do that. You just can't do that. Like, I love Steve at Gamers Nexus. I love Joe Rogan, but they're humans. They make mistakes. And you have to question some of the things that they do sometimes. Like, I was actually talking to my aunt. I think it was like on Tuesday. And she does not like Joe Rogan at all. Like, she made that very clear. And I told her, and she had a lot of, I don't know if I should say misinformation about Joe Rogan, but she had a lot of negative views about Joe Rogan based off false information. So I attempted to kind of set her straight because I've been following Joe Rogan for over 2 decades. And, I've been following him since the UFC days and when he used to do his Fear Factor and I forget the name of that TV show that he did. And then, of course, his podcast. And she just had a lot of things wrong about who he is as a character. But I let her know that, I'm not a fanboy of Joe Rogan. He does make mistakes and he does do things that I wish he wouldn't do. And I gave her an example. So anybody that watches his podcast or knows who he is and knows him knows what kind of a proponent he is when it comes to drug usage. He's very open and almost kind of pushes certain drugs. And I don't agree with that. And it's not because I'm a recovered drug addict and I had a bad experience. That show was hard to watch. It's kind of gross. But yeah, it was a good show though. It was different. It wasn't, it's not that I just had like a bad experience with my drug escapade days. It's not like I'm scarred or whatever. I have a problem with his attitude about it because first off, before I say what I'm going to say, I don't believe in censorship and I don't think Joe Rogan should be censored. I don't think anybody should be censored. But the thing is Joe doesn't seem to realize that a person in his position, as successful as he is, he has a lot of younger generation that are watching him. And they listen to him as, maybe even like a father figure to a certain extent. And not saying that that's a bad thing. I mean, I guess it's okay, but for me, it's a problem when you're promoting smoking marijuana, taking mushrooms, LSD, DMT, and all these other drugs, which most of these drugs, I have more experience than he does. He didn't start doing any of those drugs till it was like late to or early to mid 30s. I did all that shit when I was 16 years old, all the way till I was about 25. So I did that shit for almost 10 years. And I will admit, he's probably a little more scientifically educated about the drugs and the laws and things like that. And I didn't really, at that time, I didn't have any of that education. I was just more of just kind of a recreational user, but became more of an addict. But the reason why I take issue with his attitude about it is, like, I have no issues with him doing it and his friends doing it and them talking about it. But I wish he would try to be a little bit more reserved about it and letting, the younger generation know that, to be careful. These are things that It's like that saying, with great power comes great responsibility. And he just talks about this stuff like, like everybody should do it. No, there are people in this life that have no business touching drugs, especially certainly mentally ill people. That, obviously there's been certain cases where there have been certain situations like schizophrenics that have actually taken LSD as a form of remedy for their schizophrenia. That's entirely different. But I'm talking about other people that are maybe already mentally ill, that are kind of off the wall, and may decide to go take LSD and shoot up a movie theater. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how familiar you guys are with the Manson murders and the whole Manson family and all that. A lot of those murders occurred because Charles Manson had all those people doped up on LSD. He was, not just LSD, but there were other drugs involved. And he gaslit them, brainwashed them, and manipulated them into killing people. But yet he didn't actually commit any of the murders. But he went to prison, even though he didn't actually, kill anybody, at least not in those murders. And that doesn't mean he didn't kill anybody during the time, but he was not found guilty for actually killing anybody. Now, I don't actually remember what the charge was for why they put him in prison, but he was basically like the instigator, the ringleader, if you will. But I strongly believe, had none of those people been, taking the drugs or even been around him, because it was a combination of the both of two, none of those people would have probably killed anybody. I really believe that. And that's why I kind of take issue with Joe's attitude on the whole drug usage. There are some people that will be able to take drugs, certain drugs, and they'll be able to be able to be responsible with them, just have their fun, still go to work, still go to school, and not hurt anybody and do their thing. But that is a minority group of people. Most people aren't like that. Most people are idiots, and don't know how to handle things like that. And I just don't agree with his attitude on it. And if I ever got to meet him, I'm going to tell him that. Like, that's one of the things that I hope someday I get to tell him, because I really strongly disagree with his attitude on that. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, not everybody's body is the same. I'll admit something that I, did when I was on my drug binging days. I had this friend, right? And I'm going to tell you something. This is something I did that was wrong. It was an awful thing for me to do. And if knowing what I know now, I would not have done that. But it was, but I'm not going to sit here and bullshit. So I was partying with two of my best friends. Yeah, well, that's a good thing that she did that. I mean, I think a lot of people kind of know already, how bad it is. Oh, there's another one of those lizards. So I was partying with my, two of my best friends, and we were at one of their houses, and one of my friends, he's kind of, I don't really know how to really describe him. I don't want to say autistic or retarded, but he's kind of slow. I don't really know how to really describe him, but he was my friend. He was a good guy or whatever. And we were hanging out, we were drinking beer and all that. And, at the time I had access to some LSD, actually a lot. And, we were partying, and, we were just drinking beer, and my other friend, he and I had already, we were very accustomed to, taking drugs and other, but my friend, we were at his house, my slow friend, he had never really done any drugs. I think, maybe smoked a little bit of pot, but that was about it. He mostly just drank beer. So, I bust out some of my LSD or whatever, and I take some, my friend takes some, And my other friend, my slow friend, he went to the restroom. And so I'm talking to my friend. I was like, you know what? We should put some in his beer and, get him tripping with us or whatever, right? And again, I think I was like 19, 20 years old at the time. And, we were just partying. We wanted him to party and have a good time with us, whatever. And so I went and I slipped it into his beer. I did it. But it didn't actually go into his beer because when you open a beer can, of course there's different types of openings, but ours were kind of like a pop top, and it pushes the lip or the tongue down into the mouth of the opening of the beer can. And so there's like a little sliver tongue there of the metal that's sticking inside the can. Well, when I dropped the acid into his beer, it got stuck on that little tongue. And when it did that, either way it would have been fine because it eventually would have gotten caught in the beer. But I dropped it in there and I put it down, and my friend was in the bathroom for a little while. And I had my friend and I, who were kind of instigating this. I looked at him after I did it and I was like, maybe we shouldn't do this. So I went to actually tried to see if I could get it out. So I stuck my finger in there and I was trying to get it out, and it ended up falling into the beer. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just drink the beer. I already took some acid. It's not really going to affect me too much more if I take another hit. So my friend comes out of the bathroom and he's looking at me, and I'm holding his beer, and I have my beer. I have two beers in my hands. And he's all, give me my beer. And so I tried to actually give him my beer because there was nothing in my beer. And he wouldn't take it. He's like, no, give me that beer. And I was like, no, you don't want this. He's like, give me that beer. Like, he was kind of getting mad about it. I was like, trust me, dude, you don't want this beer. And he went and took it. I was like, oh shit. And he took it and he chugged it. And I'm sitting there and I'm having all kinds of guilt trips going on. But, what was done is done. It's my fault. I chose to do it. I have to be accountable for it. But he took it, and about an hour later, he was kind of feeling kind of tired because he had went to work all day. It's kind of the end of the evening. And he's like, well, I'm going to go to bed. You guys can do whatever you want. And I told him, I was like, dude, you ain't going to sleep. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I was like, good luck. So he goes into his room. He goes into his room to try to, fall asleep. And he's laying in there for maybe 15, 20 minutes. and the acid that I had was fucking strong. This shit was no joke. That's why I probably shouldn't have given him, at least not for his first trip, because it's pretty brutal. It was really, 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 really strong. You didn't have to take much. And he's in there laying in his bed, and he's looking at his posters, and a lot of his posters, he had this white zombie poster on his wall. And he started seeing the dragonflies and all the things that were on the poster starting to fly around his room. And he comes out of his room. He's like, dude, something's wrong with me. I was like, dude, nothing's wrong with you. You're just tripping, dude. And then long story short, he was all right. Now, if he'd have been alone and he didn't know what was wrong with him, I shouldn't say wrong, but know what was going on with him, that could have been an awful experience for him. So what I did was completely wrong. Would I do it again? Fuck no. That was a fucked up thing for me to do. And, but at the time I was young, we were all young. We were, just dumb kids, and that doesn't make it right. But, it was just kind of like a prank that could have gone really bad, but fortunately it didn't. He was all right. Everything went okay, but yeah, not something that I'm necessarily proud of, and I would definitely not do something like that again. But we did have a good night. That night we had fun. I wonder if you can get thrusting attacks. Where are they going? Yeah, he you know, he's a good guy. He just I wasn't exactly the best friend to have at that time. I was pretty wild in my younger days. I did some not smart things. I'm trying to remember how I got to those fire lizards that ended up killing me. Oh, he's cool. You know, like he's not mad at me or anything. Did I drop down here? Is this where? Oh yeah, I think I went up those stairs there, and these guys were chasing me. That's right. Oh yeah, he doesn't hold any if it's just a matter of like forgiving myself. Like I already knew like he's forgiven me and all that. I've kind of gotten to that point because like when I was like in my therapy or whatever, like one of the things that helped me kind of get over guilt, because we all do things in this life that we're not proud of. I'm not saying that you've done what I've done, but there are things that mistakes we made, things we wish would have done different and maybe feel a little guilty of and wish we could change. And I think the thing that helped me get over like feeling guilty or maybe not wanting to forgive myself is you have to kind of look back on your past and ask yourself, are you that same person? And if the answer is no, then there's no reason to have any guilt and you need to forgive yourself because you've learned from that experience. You're not hopefully going to make that, mistake or whatever you want to call it again, and you've grown. So yeah, but if you acknowledge it and you know it and you've learned from it, there's no reason to beat yourself up for it over guilt. You've faced it and just move on and you're not going to do it again. It sounds easy, and it is once you accept it, once you learn it, and you kind of update your thought process on it. And it took me a while. It took me a long time, actually. All right, I'm just going to try to kill these guys up front instead of... Oh, wow. It looks like that other one's kind of stuck. All right, I'll go ahead and go on then. I think these, yeah, I can use magic on these. So... All right, I didn't have too many souls, but at least I got them back. Wait. Oh, I thought I saw another one. It's just a window. I'm not sure what to do. Put the 3800X in existing rig or just put it in new PC build. Well, you got a new motherboard and RAM. I mean, it sounds like it's pretty much a new build. I mean, oh, whoa, look at this. Oh, shit. shit, these things jump at you? Fuck. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I don't think I need to really tell you this, but I'd hold off on upgrading to the new 30 series GPU. Not telling you not to upgrade, but just wait a little, well, you might need to wait a few more months, but I think it might be worth it to wait a few more months. Whoa, there's fucking wolves. Where the fuck is this wolf going? Dude, these wolves, man. Switch to my other weapon. Yeah, I would agree with that. The wolves in God of War, they're not like real bad, but hopefully I can just pull one at a time here. Whoa, he's still alive? Jesus. Whoa. I'm really curious what the new God of War is going to be like. Like, are the mechanics going to feel similar, or is it going to be like another overhaul? I imagine the graphics will probably be, obviously improved. I feel kind of bad for buying that sharpening stone. I've been getting sharpening stones like left and right in this place. Because I think I spent, what, 2,000 souls on it? Probably could have bought some more of those spices or something. I don't think I've found any false walls yet. I don't know if there are any, but I don't think I've found any. Man, that shortcut has really been a lifesaver. I've noticed that, Drago. Like, I've been getting a lot of like upgrade mats. I mean, I haven't bothered to upgrade my weapon yet because I kind of wanted to wait a little bit and kind of, experiment with some different weapons to see if I find something that I really like. Hold on a second. I wonder if I'm not going to be able to get those items now because I broke this fucking bridge. Because it doesn't look like there's anything like going over there that would allow me to get to it. Like, did I miss my one opportunity because I broke that bridge? Because there's no jump in this game. Oh, no, I don't want you to tell me. Well, there is one item that I might have you tell me because I'm wondering if it's bugged. Actually, I can probably just ask you when I get there. If I go back there when you're here. I mean, if you need to leave, that's cool. But if you're around, I'll ask you because I just want to know, is it a bug? Because I can't tell if it's bugged or not. It looks like it might be, but then maybe not. And if it's not bugged, that's fine. You know, I just need to figure out a way to do. So basically what it is there is a wagon on the bridge going to that giant boss with the shield. And there's a corpse right underneath the wagon. And there's an item there. But I can't... I was not able to pick up the item. And I'm wondering, because it's like right there, and it's not triggering, it's not doing the prompt. And there was also a glitch at that point, because my game froze in that exact same spot twice. 2 different instances. So I'm wondering it might be a bug or something. I don't know. And if it's not a bug, then I just need to figure it out. But I could just kind of put it to you and then you can tell me if it's a bug or not. If it's not, then I'll figure it out on my own, or try to at least. Yeah, I kind of thought so, but I don't know. I don't like when a bunch of them are coming for me. It makes me a little paranoid. Whoa. Oh shit, my controller, no. Shit, what a time to fucking die. Come back. No, fuck, my goddamn controller died.